Iran just hit Israel with the first ever actual hypersonic missile, and in response, Israel has carried out hundreds of airstrikes on Iran. Yesterday, for the second day in a row, Israel and Iran launched hundreds of missile attacks on each other, but this time way worse than the day before. In fact, Israel has actually blown up the Iranian Ministry of Defense in Iran's capital, Tehran. And kind of ironically, you might remember, Iran did this exact same thing on the first day of attacks when they blew up the Israeli Ministry of Defense. So it seems like Israel has done this directly in response to Iran doing that. Now, unlike the first day of attacks when Iran targeted mainly Tel Aviv, this time Iran targeted Haifa, which is arguably a far more important city. If you don't know, Haifa is the port city where all of the trade into Israel comes through the Haifa port, and Iran has now blown it to pieces. Now, the official damage that was caused to Israel in the attacks yesterday is unknown, mainly because Israel just doesn't want to admit to anything. In fact, Israel has a long history of not admitting when things happen to them. In fact, a lot of the information we get about the damage that's been caused and what's been hit has come from videos taken by Israelis in Israel that have then been shared online. However, on the other hand, Iran is quite the opposite, and they're quite open about what gets targeted and what gets hit. In fact, Iran admitted that Israel blew up an Iranian oil depot in northwest Iran, near the capital, Tehran. But as I said at the start, in these second day attacks, Iran, for the first time, used their Fateh 1 hypersonic missile. And I'll admit, in the video, it looks like it's going so fast, it looks like a laser. In fact, the missile itself actually travels about 15,000 miles per hour, which is about 20 to 30 times faster than a normal missile travels, which means it literally can't be intercepted. So it seems like this conflict is definitely escalating, and there doesn't seem to be any chance of it actually calming down anytime soon. Separately, if you want, go and buy one of my t-shirts or hoodies. All of the money's reinvested, and it goes back into making more videos like these for you guys, because these videos don't make any money themselves as they get targeted. So if you want to buy them, go to alexbarnicoat.com or just go to the link in my bio. Thanks guys, your support means so much, and I'll see you in the next video.